What is going on, you guys? Riley on Gemmy Inflatable Fans 98, and I got a really cool review for you guys today. This is the Gemmy 2019 6-foot tall sparkly Swan inflatable, sold at Lowe's this year for retail was around $99. And of course, I got this 75% off, so I paid 25 or a little over $25 after tax. But I will say I really did like this design this year, and I want to say that it really wasn't a good seller, in my opinion, from what I've seen at least. Obviously, I only have one Lowe's around me that I usually go to anyway. And there was, I believe, 3 or 4 of these left at 75% off. So, and then obviously, as most of you guys know, Lowe's went 50% off like halfway through December. So, yeah, it was stuff was on sale for a while. So I was just surprised, and I was happy and surprised that there were so many of these left. And again, I was happy just because this was one of the designs I did want this year, but obviously I was definitely not going to pay $50 to $100 for it. I was going to wait till 75% off because I knew in my head that it would probably last, and it did. So it's a very cool inflatable. It's got the fuzzy fabric going down here and on the wings. You'll see it in a minute here when I inflate it. But I do really like this. It's nice and simple. It's a white inflatable, so maybe that deters people away a little bit just because they get dirty pretty easily. But I'll explain more about that in a little bit here. And there was actually at Walmart this year, there was a little 4-foot, 3.5-foot, 4-foot version of the Swan, which I really liked too. But unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that at this point, just because they always usually sell out of the little ones at this point. Just because they're so cheap at like $7 at 50% off. But I'm recording this the 31st, so by tomorrow it will be 75% off. So anyway, guys, enough of that. I'm going to pause the video here. We'll take it out of the box and I'll inflate it. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, so it's all taken out of the box here, so let's plug it in and inflate it. Now, what I said earlier, I will mention white inflatables are good and they're bad. I guess there's really not more pros than cons with them. The only pro I will say is that, they're easy to see at night. They light up very well. And with this one in particular, you can see in between the little sparkles, whatever you want to call them, there's the plush fabric. Same with around the body here in the front. Obviously, like most fuzzy plush ones, it's only half of the inflatable, the front half, not the back. The crown's kind of messed up a little bit on here. The crown does not inflate, it's just a piece of fabric. So yeah, let me pause the video and I'll step back and give you a better look. Okay, guys, so, and I want to say this. I really don't have a lot of, like, white inflatables. I mean, I kind of do, like snowmen and stuff. Those inflatables are white. But this is white, but it has the plush fabric on it. And so these are more prone to get much dirtier than just a normal white inflatable. So I honestly feel like that might have deterred some people away from maybe purchasing this year. But I will say the only white fuzzy one I own is other than this is the Buck, the big Buck inflatable. You guys know I have, and that thing's still pretty clean. I think as long as you keep them in the grass where there's no dirt patches around where it will get muddy, you should be good. Again, the Buck I have was completely clean at the end of the season. Maybe not completely clean, but it didn't really see any stains or anything on it. So I will say that as long as you have something like this and you put it in the grass away from any like dirt patches where it could get muddy, then you should be fine. And again, this is only half the inflatable. That is fuzzy fabric, but then again, it is the front half. So if it does get muddy, it's definitely going to show. And let me just show you again the plush fabric on this, which is, I believe, the newer plush fabric. because this is the same plush fabric that Ralphie has. It's sort of like this, like, it almost reminds me of like towel fabric that you would see on a towel, and not like the other fuzzy plush fabric, which I honestly think they stopped making. I think they just switched over to this. But yeah, I mean, I will say that I feel like maybe this would get a little bit dirtier if it did get muddy, but I can't say for sure because I don't know. I'm obviously not going to test that on my own, but you know what I mean. But again, guys, I recommend if you guys, it's the 31st now that I'm recording this, so I would definitely recommend picking one of these up if you really want one. It's simple, it's nice. I think it would go really in anybody's yard. It's a really elegant inflatable, if you will. I mean, I know that's kind of a dumb word to put it, but it's a nice one. It really is. I really like it. And if you don't want something this big, Walmart has a little 4-footer that's just as nice with LED lights in it. So pick one of those up if your Walmart even has them. I mean, like I said, usually they're all sold out of the smaller ones at this point since they're only like $7 a piece at 50% off. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Riley on Gemmy Inflatable Fans 98. Like and subscribe.